Hi guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you on how to get a CRNA permit or College of Registered Nurses of Alberta permit card to practice as a registered nurse in this province of Canada. If you want to know this step-by-step process, a very detailed interface, please keep on watching as I go through the process. But before that, a little disclaimer that all the things that I will be showing is solely based on my experience. So wag nyo akong ibabash. Nakikinood ka lang, beshi. If you like this video and you are new to my channel, please drop a comment, reaction, follow and likes, and share para naman may ambag ka sa buhay ko. Okay, let's start. Prior to my application to CRNA, I have started my NNAS or NNAS and passed my US NCLEX because CNO was my initial province of choice. But when the CRNA updated their policy in getting a permit, I immediately registered on their website. I got my license in just 6 days, which is pretty fast actually. Yung iba mas mabilis, they got their license in like 1 to 2 days. But for me, it took me 6 days due to the following reasons. Number 1, wrong application. So I have registered for Canadian, not in IEN column. Feeling Canadian yarn. Number 2, I processed it on the weekend and overlapped to the holiday. Naabutan ko yung Labor Day. And number 3, I'm too idle. Tinatabad ako mag-follow up sa college. But when I noticed na parang walang progress, so I started mag-follow up. I called them 4 times and I also bombarded them with 3 emails. So, kaya umabot ako ng 6 days. So, there's always a benefit sa pangungulit. Sabi nga nila, ang nurse na makulit, may permit. Okay, so first, you have to go to CRNA website, www.nurses.ab.ca. And it will look like this. They called it the college or College Connect. Then click join the register. So if you are an IEN, then click substantial equivalence applicants, which will lead you to the next interface. Okay, you may download the requirements worksheet if you wish, which is a pretty good guide actually. Then click 5 steps to permit. For this, you can proofread it. Kaya na lang magbasa. Then click Start Your Application, leading to Pathways to Permit Assessment Tool. There's just a series and basic question that you need to answer. Just answer which is applicable to you. These are some of the questions. Have you held registration to CRNA before? So I answered no because I'm registering it for the very first time. Another question, are you currently registered as an RN or nurse practitioner in Canada? I answered no because I am currently not holding any license aside from my license to drive and license to kill. Just kidding. Number 3, have you passed the NCLEX RN? Yes. So by the way, I took US NCLEX exam last February 2023 under Northern Mariana Islands. So if I were you, get the exams, gather the documents and requirements needed first prior to sitting and registering to the college para maging smooth yung pagre-register ninyo. Number 3, do you have a current active permit in any country? I said yes because I have a PRC license in the Philippines and NMI US RN. After these questions, you may now create an account and get ready for your credit card because it's pay time. I have paid 869.59 Canadian dollars. Which is like 35 to 36,000, roughly around like that, depende sa palitan, which includes the initial permit fee, which is $504, assessment of new graduate fee, $236.25, CNPS, which is $76.84, AAN fee, $52.50. Okay, that's all. Second disclaimer, if you are just using CRNA permit to transfer to other license, just get CNPS professional liability kasi AAN or Alberta Association of Nurses, because this is only for Alberta nurses basically. CNPS is for all Canadian province, so you may wish to get for the province where you want to practice or transfer your license after getting the permit. Then create your account. There are 5 circles that you need to accomplish. The first circle is called permit classification. Second circle, account information. Third circle, personal information. Fourth circle, create a password. And then fifth circle is the payment. So after payment, you will receive an email verification. So there's a link that they will provide which will lead you to CRNA College Connect login page. By the way, this is the permit requirements worksheet I was talking about a while ago. It's a detailed description on how to get CRNA permit. So the first circle is the permit classification, which will give you this information: effective date of permit. So most frequent question asked by so many nurses, what should I put? What date should I put? It's pretty simple. So the date is any date you want your permit to be in effect, as long as within 90 days time frame. This has something to do with the renewal cycle of the permit. The renewal period of CRNA, I believe, starts on August to October. So if you wish to register, I advise you to put the effective date on any dates on the last month of the renewal cycle, which is October, which will save you money because the college will give you permit valid until next year. But unfortunately, if you put like dates from August and September, they will only issue 3-month validity of your permit, which you need to renew again on October on the same year. I couldn't understand the logic. I don't know how to explain this, but this is what's on their system. That's how it works. It is what it is. If by chance that you mistakenly register on dates in August or September and that they haven't issued your permit yet, then you can call the CRNA call center to change the date for you into October. But if the permit has been issued already, there's no way they can change it anymore, but you have to renew your permit, unfortunately, on October again. So after completion of the 5 circles and making the initial payment, it will lead you to substantial equivalence page, in which you have to complete this 15 circles. 15 circles. 15 circles. Don't worry, these are the final circles. No more circles. Every time there's a progress on the circles, it will change into different colors, like color blue, which means for review. Green means complete, which is basically your goal. Then click start. First circle is the profile accuracy questions. So just add a phone number and employment history. For me, I put all my employment history na ang role ko ay nurse. I just don't know if you can also add those employment history that are not related to RN. But since I am applying for RN permit, I presume that they are asking for RN employment history. Next question is this your primary email address? It's a simple yes or no. Pardon me for the quality of the image, i-zoom nyo na lang. Hindi pa kasi fully paid ang iPhone ko, kaya siguro ganyan ang quality. Next is just a review of your employment that you declared. Ninigurado lang dito si CRNA, siguro may trust issues, kaya ganyan siya. Then another yes or no question. Sana nga may ganito sa NCLEX, di ba? At hindi puro SATA. Select all that apply. Di sana maraming RN ngayon. Makausap nga yung person view. The next circle is the identity validation. In here, prepare your pangmalakasang selfie and any government-issued ID na readable and indicated ang mga basic information mo like full name, address, sex, etc. So, you will do a selfie and upload a one valid ID, back and front if applicable, and then after submitting, then just click next section. The next is criminal record check process. On this interface, for those living here in Canada, the Sterling company will do the back check. Click receive email, then they will provide you a link on your email. They will ask you a series of basic and personal questions, credit history through TransUnion. After completion, you will receive an email confirmation if the back check go through. If not, they will ask you to provide valid IDs and you can also call CRNA. This circle or part of the process usually encounter the problems. Mga ilang araw din pag nag-green ito. So kung walang progress, always email them or call CRNA. So if there's any problem on your application, always the last resort is to call the CRNA or email them. Pagkatapos mo, then click next section. I'm not sure though for those living outside Canada like the Philippines or Middle East, maybe you just need to provide an NBI or police criminal record for this. And then NCLEX RN exam completion. Since I already passed my NCLEX, so I just click the next step. But later on, you will email them your NCLEX result verification. CRNA is not so strict in terms of verification, so I just provide my candidate report and Northern Mariana Island ID. So many nurses here are also NYZ or New York NCLEX passer. So for NYZ, pwede na yung screenshot from nurses.com. Then you can email them to registration@nurses.ab.ca. Even for PRC verification, yung PRC ID and screenshot from Larry's PRC site or nurse verification page lang yung ibibigay mo. The next two circle is protecting patients and jurisprudence. This is a mandatory exam, jurisprudence and abuse exam. It has a passing rate of 80% if I'm not mistaken. Don't worry, pwede kang mag-back until pumasa ka, kasama na yan sa bayad. This jurisprudence exam is different from the CNO or College of Nurses of Ontario jurisprudence exam. So may mga modules, videos, and practice exam ito. So kaya mo na yan, don't worry, hindi ka babagsak dito. Next circle is the currency of practice and English language. This will be waived if you are already an NCLEX passer. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, you gather your documents or requirements and pass the NCLEX exam. Many of the requirements will be waived if you are an NCLEX passer. Next circle is other jurisdiction verification. So this one is all countries with active license that you declared. So for me, I only declare my NMI and PRC in which yung verification process I already gave you a while ago. Next one, professional liability. For this section, you are going to register to CNPS and the IEN, in which I'm going to show you on the latter part of this video. Next circle or section is the fitness to practice and good character. This one, it will just ask you personal and basic question again, which I believe kayo na yan. Then, payment again. then declaration and submit. You can submit your application only if you already accomplished the major requirements. Ang medyo delayed lang or ang medyo matagal mag-update is yung identity validation. Kaya wag kasing gumamit ng Photolab AI. Hindi kayo makikilala. Then, yung professional liability. But even though it's still blue or for review, ang kulay, you can already submit your application. The next image is the verification of nurse registration request form. Kung gusto mo lang naman, kung bida-bida ka, kung gusto mo nang mag-aksaya ng pera at panahon, pwede din ito. But since CRNA is not so strict, meron tayong binigay na life hacks dito, which is yung provide ko kanina. Next is how to register for the professional liability or yung CNPS. Just go to CNPS website. Just take a look at the search bar. Then you can click as many province and profession you want. Pag madami kang pera, you can register to Ontario, to Alberta, Prince Edward, Nova Scotia, kahit ilang province. Walang limit yan kung gusto mong mag-register pa doon. Frequently asked question, ano nga ba ang silbi ng CNPS? So, CNPS is like an insurance for nurses that if something wrong happens to you within your work, for example, kinasuhan ka, naman, Canada loves to sue. Konting kembot, I will sue you. See you in the court. I will call my lawyer. Ganon sila dito. So, the CNPS is like an agency that will advocate for you when they are going to sue you. So, tama na ang explanation. Yun lang yung role ng CNPS. Renewable siya for a year. So, para siyang PNA sa Pinas, pero sa Pilipinas, hindi ko ramdam. You can get an IEN or Alberta Association of Nurses if you are going to practice your permit to Alberta. It is highly recommended to be a member of this association. But if you're not going to practice your permit to Alberta, then just get only CNPS. I choose the $50, pero kung gusto mo yung 25, kung retired ka na, gusto mo nang mag-retire, parang ako gusto ko nga yung $25 eh. Hindi pa ako nakakapag-work pero parang gusto ko nang mag-retire. Nakakapagod na yung mga requirements. So that's it mga kunars. So if you have more queries or questions, you can just PM me on my Facebook account. Thank you for watching and don't forget to follow and subscribe into my Facebook account, Frontliners Chart. Again, this has been your nurse, Alden. Endorse accordingly. Bye-bye!